I can't wait, ladies and gentlemen. Monday Night Football, the showdown. The third topic of my show. The Chicago Bears going up against the Washington Commanders in a rematch of last year's debacle of a game for Bears fans, but a historic lure game in history for Washington fans. The Hail Mary heard around the world by Noah Brown, thanks to the lack of defense being played by Stevenson, who tapped the ball into the hands of Noah Brown. You guys have seen the instant replay 1,000 times until this point. I'm sure they're going to play it 1,000,000 times during the pregame shows leading up to this game. So I'm not watching any of the pregame. I just want to get to the game. I just want to watch these two teams square it off. Caleb Williams going up against Jaden Daniels for the second time, the number 1 and number 2 pick. And we're going to see. At first, I was confident going into this game before the Washington Commanders put a beat down on the Chargers last week. And I was just like, oh, the Chargers are a much better team than the Bears. So my confidence level has dropped a little bit in this game. But I will say this. One thing that I didn't take into consideration is that not only is this a revenge game for the Chicago Bears in general, the players, but it's also a revenge game for the coach of the Chicago Bears, Ben Johnson. As you recall, the Washington Commanders eliminated the Detroit Lions last year out of the playoffs. A 15-2 Detroit Lions team out of the playoffs. And I'm sure Ben Johnson got this game marked on his calendar as well. So I'm looking forward to this game. I can't wait to watch this. I think Ben Johnson is going to game plan his life away for this one. The Washington Commanders, the one thing I am scared of when it comes to this team is their running game. Not only do you have to worry about the three-headed monsters of kind of minimal running backs for right now. Merritt, I mean, he was a late draft pick by the Washington Commanders, but he's been balling out. He had a great game against the Chargers last week. And then you got Deebo Samuels, who's also being used as a running back sometimes. And then you got Jaden Daniels, who can take off at any moment and run too. The only difference between Jaden Daniels and, other run first quarterbacks is this dude is accurate. Like, Jaden Daniels is mad accurate. And so I'm really concerned about this game. Defensively, the Bears are either getting an interception or giving up a touchdown. There's no in between. They have been stopping teams on third down, which has been impressive. But they have not been stopping drives. They're not getting 3 and outs. And that's what I want to see more of from this Bears defense. Now, with Kyler Gordon coming back and with TJ Edwards coming back, that could really provide a huge boost for stopping the run. And Jaquan Brisker, please, dude, I need you to get your head in the game. I hope that there's no injuries going on with Jaquan Brisker, okay? We need this guy, all right? And so with that being said, I think Caleb Williams is going to look sharp in this game coming off a bye week. Let's see how the offensive line holds up now that Braxton Jones has been benched. Let's see how this offensive line holds up. And also, I want to see if the Bears can not only get off to a good start, but sustain long drives. Keep those drives going. And if I'm the Bears, I want to use clock management to his advantage. All right. More Kyle Monangai in the offense, slowing things down, not being so quick to score so quick, but just really take your time in this game and not force the issue. And I think the defense need to force turnovers. This defense by the Commanders can be scored on. Okay. Yeah, they sacked what's his name? Justin Herbert. They sacked Justin Herbert like 5 times last week. but that's because he's a statue. And Caleb's not a statue. He's going to be a much more difficult quarterback to take down, especially with this offensive line playing better than it did last year. He's only been sacked 7 times this year. Most of those sacks came in the Lions game. So, hey, I think Caleb's in good shape here. As long as he stays upright, I think they have a chance. Also, I think that the Washington Commanders, with their running game, could dominate easily. So who do I got for this game? Who am I picking? Well, I am going to go with the Washington Commanders here. They are a 4.5-point favorite. My heart wants to pick the Bears. Okay, my heart wants to pick the Bears, but I don't know, man. Them not being able to stop the run scares me, especially with a team that dominates with their running game. So, and another side note, Ben Johnson kind of downplayed the Hail Mary rematch too. He wasn't a part of that whole ordeal, so he doesn't want to be included in that conversation. But that's neither here or there. I have the Washington Commanders winning another close game, 27-24. That'll be my final score for that game. And those are my picks, and I'm sticking to them.